Hello, how's everybody doing? Alright, so I like this one. This is actually a really good one for me. I feel it. Alright. So, when I was younger, I had a friend named Tevin. And Tevin went through this phase where all he ever wanted to do was say dude and talk about wanting to skate. And I acknowledge this because at that young and ignorant age, I thought Tevin was black. And to be black was to say nigga after every statement made, because real niggas don't say dude and real niggas don't skate. After a while, Tevin went about changing his ways. He was back to saying nigga with me. And it almost felt great, but after a while, I started thinking that saying nigga wasn't comfortable in multiple ways, especially if my white friends couldn't say it too. So I started to say it less. And Tevin started to say the same thing that I used to say. He said, "You've been acting white." But it's alright because hopefully it's only a phase, but after a while, I started to say dude, and I started to skate. And I started to read books while taking photos of lakes, and I started to blur the lines between color and race, and I started to lose Tevin. Black friends and a part of me changed, so I made white friends. But I always felt out of place. They said, "You're very different." They said, "You're not the same." They said, "You're not even black." As a matter of fact, it drove me insane because what's a man to do when he's nothing but ambivalent and the color of his skin is at war with his behavior, and outside of his circle, a polite accepting whites were the ones that hated all of me for being black on sight. What? So I drew back and grew sad that my actions don't actually match my identity. Infinitely puzzled by the missing pieces undiscovered in the midst of my realities, so I questioned and I wondered with obsession, what is an identity? Is it given so that one day it can be taken away? Is it true, universal, or a societal wave? Was it given by my parents? Was it inherited? And can I give that word away if I don't want to inherit it? Does it matter? Would it matter? Do the answers come eventually? As soon as it gets sent to me, I simply reward it all to fade, because an identity is a label that places you into a standing spot with boulders on your shoulders and chains upon your open mind. An identity is a stigma. It's an enigma. It's an arrhythmia of your peaceful coexistence. It's a contradiction written by the people who don't give a damn whether or not you dying or you living. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Let me explain. The life of a young black man, his confused mind state, his misused mind state, his obtuse mind state, his so true to himself in the dark while he's dancing with the devil in these suicidal thoughts. That's a dude mind state more divided than an island. I'll give you some history. Oil Union in 1851, and like 1851, color seems to disrupt. Color must be enough to spark rage in our age and forever after us, because it never fades like blood-stained soldiers in the dust. I heard them once say, they said, "We must hate. We must wage war against the color of mud for our purity. Because our glory succeeds when those niggas don't breathe, because those niggas don't breathe the way we do." I heard them once say, this really pissed me off when they said this. They said, "Beautiful was only blue-eyed with hair like gold. There is darkness in my eyes, and that's the key to my soul." And they said, the color of my hair is, the texture of my hair is tangled, lost, putrid, with the color of coal. And they wrote this all in stone like it was true. But let me tell you, I got wiser, and my tongue became the choir saying, "This little mind of mine is too wired. This little mind of mine is too wired. This little mind of mine is too wired." I said, if you only knew. This coal would turn to diamond by the mind that's deep inside it. This soul would like the city with the fire that's behind it. What the fuck is an identity? But let me be serious for a second. Every prejudice is George Zimmerman in its essence, and it happens both ways, like cellular connections. I'm black to the whites and white to the blacks, and you expect it shows fellowship because civil means white. So apparently I'm separate. Here's my hypothesis. Can I have some of that water? to the separation in the races, that led to the separation from the races, which led to black on black warfare and dumb degrading statements like he's darker and less worthy, she's lighter and more pretty, he's smarter and less real, and he's really because he'll kill. But when did real become synonymous with convict? Huh? I believe that the realists are the folks who learn to triumph from violence. The realists are the folks who learn to silence the malice and go and think for themselves instead of buying into everything the media sells. Now I'm a white boy? What? I'm a white boy? Because I don't like to fight, and I prefer to write about the problems in my life. I think we shouldn't glorify the killing and the crime, and I call these women women instead of bitch, because my mom might have been that same girl you know once upon a time. Now I'm a white boy. Because I don't like to fight. Wait, I said that. Because I like to wear clothes that I'm more comfortable in. I like to wear clothes that I'm more comfortable in. I like hanging out with folks that I'm more comfortable with. And I might listen to songs that have a message in them instead of sex, drugs, and money like that's all that exists. I'm offering help, love, and comfort and depression again. What the fuck is an identity? I got you. It's something that society craves. Write this down, please. What is an identity? It's something that society craves, because to label is to disable all the worlds you create. So you can tell me what you want, I got a story to make and a nation to change, because a label does nothing but make my freedom enslaved.